Hello guys, today we will discuss projection joint normal form. It is also known as 3NF, and side by side we will also discuss the joint dependency. What is exactly joint dependency? First of all we will discuss this, then after that we will discuss the fifth normal form, that is projection joint normal form. So joint dependency says you that if we have a relation R is in four normal form and it decomposed in relation R1, R2 and Rn. It says if we have a relation and it is currently in under the fourth normal form and we have decomposed that relation into R1, R2 up to Rn relation, then R satisfy the joint dependency. Then if we have to say that it should be in the fifth normal form, then it has to satisfy the joint dependency. What is exactly that? Star of R1, R2, R3 up to Rn is equal to R. That means if we take the projection of all of these relation, that it should give the R. That means if and only if joining of R1, R2, Rn is equal to R. That means if we take the natural join of R1 to Rn, it should return the original relation. Okay guys, that means if we get the original relation, that means we are also getting all the attributes there also. So we will take the natural join of all the decomposed relation, then we should get the original relation. Then we will say that it is a joint dependency. That is R1 natural join, R2 natural join, R natural join to Rn. If a doubt might be coming in your mind that in the lossless join we have also doing this one. Yes, but there is some difference when we do this. You will find out what is the difference exactly. In the lossless join, we have the three conditions which we apply to check either this decomposed relation is in under lossless join or not. But it is not that we will do that the lossless join. But here we will satisfy this condition on R basis like this. Let's take an example here. We have a relation x, y, z that has the x hash, y hash and z has attribute, and these are their corresponding values. Okay guys, now we have decomposed this relation into two relation. Remember this relation into two relation. First, that contains xy and yz z relation that has x hash, y hash, and this table has y hash and z hash. Okay guys, and these are the corresponding values. Let's see how it comes. First of all, we have to take xy. So here is x1, then we will take y1. Then we have x1, there is a y2. If we have x2, we have a y1. Then we have x1, then y1, it's already come there, so we will not consider here. Then for the value of yz, we have y1, then z2. When we have y2, we have z1. Okay guys, now after that z1, then we have y1, we have z1, then y1, z1 is also there, so we will not consider the fourth row. Okay, so this is the two table having their corresponding values. Now it says you have to take the joining dependency, we have to satisfy the joining dependency. That means we will take their natural join. Okay, so we are taking their natural join on the basis of y attribute. Okay, or you can say y hash y. So let's see, there is y1. Okay, so we will see y1 is here, then here. Okay, so we will consider both of them. So first of all, y1 with x1. Okay guys, y1 with x1 corresponding value is z2. Then again y1 with x1 and the corresponding value is z1. Okay, z2 z1. Come after we will consider y2. Where is y2? Here. So it's one time, so y2, then x1 and corresponding z1. Okay, now after that we have y1 again, so we will match it, y1 here. Okay, so y1 with x2, y1 with z2, then y1 again, y1 with x2 and y1 with z1. Okay guys, so this is the R natural join of xy and yz table. Now let's check, is this natural join table consist all the attributes and the original table? So it consists all the attributes, but let's check, there is a 4 tuple and there is a 5 tuple. That means there is something extra spurious tuple or extra tuple. That means this is the x2 y1 z2, x2 y1 z2 is an extra tuple here. So this is we not want to do. So that means we have done something wrong. So we will do what according to joint dependency it says, and according to fifth normal form, if we do not get the original relation, that means we have to decompose this relation again in some other relation also. So we are taking another decomposition here in which we are considering zx. Okay guys, we are considering zx here. So zx has their corresponding values like this. If we consider z2, so there is the corresponding zx1, then z1 x1, then z1 x2, z1 x1 already here. So this is their tuples. Now see, this is the main point or difference between the lossless join and the joint dependencies. We just check the decomposed relation there, but the joint dependency says that we have to split that table again. Okay guys, to make this condition satisfied. Okay, let's see. Now after that we will take this relation and this relation natural join. We will take this relation and this relation natural join. Sometimes students do the mistake, they take the natural join of this one or this one. No, we have already taken the natural join, then we will carry forward with this natural join with the decomposed relation. Okay, so this is another decomposed relation. We will take their natural join here. So let's take, but remember one thing, we will take natural join, okay, join over zx. Both values will be compared here. Okay guys, then we will put the output. So see, here is x1 and z2. We will see both values. Where is this two both value exist? x1 z2, x1 z2. So we will take this one. Wait a minute. Remember we will have to consider both values, x1 z1, x1 z2. Okay, x1 z2, which is here. Okay guys, so we will take y1. Is there anyone x1 z2, z2 x2, but it is not here. Okay, now consider x1 z1, x1 z1 here, x1 z1, the value is y1. Then after that x1 z1 with the value of y2, that means it will also come x1 y2 z1. Okay, now there is no more x1 z1. Okay guys, now after x2 z2, x2 z2, okay, y1. I will do this x2 z2. Remember x2 z1, sorry, x2 z1, x2 z1, not x2 z1. It is that x2 z2 with y1. Okay, this is the final output from the natural join of this one and this table. Okay, now check the original relation. Either we have got all the tuples or not. x1 y1 z2, x1 y1 z2, that means it is there, it is also there. x1 y2 z1, x1 y2 z1, this one. Okay guys, this is here. Then x2 y1 z1, x2 y1 z1. Wait a minute, x2 y1 z1, x2 y1 z1. I have written x2 y1, I have written the wrong thing. It is there, x2 y1 z1. Okay guys, this one. So this is here, this is here. Okay, now x1 y1 z1, x1 y1 z1. Okay guys, so we have matched all the values. No, there is no extra spurious tuple or the less tuple. That means we have not lost any data, and we have retrieved all the relation, complete relation from this, the natural join. That means this table is right now, or this relation is right now under the fifth normal form, which completes the joint dependency condition. Okay guys, so this is all about the joint dependency. Now further in some books it is also that sixth normal form, which based on the domain something dependencies, so we will not go for that. Our syllabus says only go for with fifth normal form, and in some books it is also that decompose or denormalization, so it's not under our syllabus. We will do only normalization up to fifth normal form. Guys, in the next videos we will start the concurrency control section, so get ready with that. If you have any doubt, please comment me under the comment section, and if my videos are helping you, so guys please like and share this video, subscribe the channel, please do follow the playlist of this subject. Okay guys, thank you and take care.